Good afternoon and welcome to this episode of Hunt's Corner Hunter. I have been an outdoorsman for most of my life and I enjoy a lot of different kinds of outdoor activities. I like to deer hunt, I do a lot of fishing. Me and my daughter have a little small john boat and we'll go to the river and catch brim and catfish. I like to do a little bit of wing shooting and I do a little bit of trapping. But the one thing I am probably most passionate about is turkey hunting. I started turkey hunting in the spring of 1999. So this year, 2024, will be my 25th season going turkey hunting. And what my goal in this series of videos is to teach you about turkey hunting as I do it. I have my own way of turkey hunting. I don't do it like a lot of other people do. If you have thousands and thousands of acres to turkey hunt, then you can do a lot of the run and gun stuff. You can cover a lot of ground. But I don't have that advantage. I only have about 200 acres to hunt. So I take a very different approach to my turkey hunting. And my turkey hunting is something I am very passionate about. I don't take it lightly and I don't take it half-heartedly because I don't believe you can be successful as a turkey hunter being half-hearted or not serious. I think if you're lackadaisical, you will not be successful. Turkey hunting is extremely difficult, and that is a function of the natural wariness and cunning of the wild turkey. Wild turkey is extremely intelligent as far as animals go. They are wary, they can learn, and they are extremely in tune to their environment. So if you're going to go out and try to call up a turkey and kill him, you need to have your A game on. What I hope that these videos will do is to help you develop that A game. We will cover a lot of different kinds of topics. We will talk about camouflage and concealment. We will talk about guns and ammunition, gear that you need to have to go turkey hunting. We'll talk about calls and calling, and I'll talk a little bit about how to locate turkeys, how to set up on a turkey, and then how to call the turkey, and then what to do when he does certain things, and then what to do when he doesn't do certain things. So I hope that these videos will help you. I hope they will instruct you in a different way to hunt turkeys. I hunt turkeys in the old school way. I was taught to hunt turkeys by a cousin of mine who is no longer able to go, but he hunted turkeys for many, many years and was very successful at it. And he was an old school turkey hunter. And that has been passed on to me, and that is what I now want to try to pass on to you. This is a passionate sport. It's exciting, and I'll warn you, it's addictive. This is the biggest challenge I think there is in the woods right now. A turkey hunt is a chess match done outside. So I hope these videos will provide you some instruction, and I welcome you to the game. The first topic I want to talk about is camo and concealment. A turkey has extremely good eyesight, and as far as I know, a turkey can see the full spectrum of color. So if you are going to hunt a turkey successfully, total camouflage is appropriate. And by that I mean you need full camouflage. You need camouflage your pants, your shirt, your arms, your head, your face, your hands, the whole works. I don't want to de-emphasize this point too much because they have phenomenal eyesight and their ability to pick you out of your surroundings is uncanny. Now, I don't think it's as important what color or style of camouflage you wear as long as it's some shade of natural. I wouldn't recommend pink camouflage or orange or blue or something like that, but a normal camouflage that will allow you to blend into your environment is essential. Now, there's all kinds of camouflage out there. What I am partial to, especially in my pants, is the old Vietnam tiger stripe. And where I hunt at, this works very well. I hunt in an area that has a lot of swamps. There's a lot of dark woods and shadows, and something like this blends in very well. This Kuyu pattern, this Kuyu Verde, also works well. Others like mossy oak bottomland or real tree timber, any of those, all of those are good camouflage, and all of those will work. The other thing you need some kind of hat, whether it's a ball cap like this or something like this camouflage boonie. You need something to cover your head that not only keeps bugs out of your hair, it keeps the sun out of your eyes and conceals much of your head. You need some kind of gloves, because especially if you're like me and you're white, your hands stick out pretty bad. So, you know, you can get some like these Kuyu gloves that cover your whole hand, like this. These are thin, I think this is about a 200 layer glove. Those will work. The ones I like are these merino wool by First Light that has the fingertips exposed. I find this very helpful. It's a lot easier to manipulate a turkey call if you've got at least the fingertips exposed. That makes it easier to hold a box call or a striker or any kind of other turkey call that requires you to use your hands. So that's an important component of it. I don't think it's as important to camouflage your boots, but I wear knee-high snake boots, and I wear camouflage knee-high snake boots. And if you've got that advantage, I would use it. You need something to cover your face. So something like this gaiter that you can pull up over your nose and will conceal your face. It's a good idea. This is a merino Kuyu in their Valo camo. This is a Kuyu Verde Sonoran, which is a lot lighter material, and it does the same thing. You just want something to cover your face and your neck. Again, if you're white like me, that's going to show up extremely well. So you want to hide that. And then as a final touch, I use this, and this is a bug tamer jacket. This serves two purposes. It's got a woven rope mesh on the back that protects you from mosquitoes. But you take something like this, it's got a hood and it is camouflaged, and if you put this on and then you put on the gloves, the face mask, and pull this hood over your head, and then you set up in the shadows, and you will disappear. If you can sit there in those shadows, you can sit a long time and the turkey will not detect you. And that brings up a couple of other points. We've talked about camo, but there's a lot more to concealment than just camo. You've got to be extremely still. Turkeys are not like deer. With deer, you can sometimes get away with really slow motion. Turkeys can see that. Their eyes are that good. You've got to be still, and you've got to be hidden. The other thing you've got to keep in mind is we've been talking about visual concealment. You've got to take care to conceal your sounds as well. A turkey's hearing is phenomenal. And I have been told that a turkey that hears you call while he's in the tree, he could be 400 yards away, fly out of that tree and land on top of your head. That's how good their ability is to core sound. And I don't doubt that that's true. So make sure that you control your noise as well. If you've got a box call in your pocket that's rattling, you need to find a way to silence it with a rubber band or something. If you got a sling, a metal sling on your gun that's sitting there and clanking and making noise, you need to get that quiet. You need to make sure that when you move through the woods, you are not making any sound. You don't want to stomp through the woods and break every limb and step on every twig and make a pile of noise if you can help it. You want to become a natural part of the ebb and flow of the woods. Move quietly, move steadily, slow down a little bit if you need to. Don't try to go as fast as you can unless you absolutely have to. Now, sometimes you're going to be moving around on a bird, you may have to get up and go in 2.5 seconds and get it done. But if you are trying to sneak up on a bird, you've got to exercise every amount of stealth that you can get. So that includes your gear, and it also includes your voice. People don't understand how far a human voice can carry in the woods. It can carry a long ways. So any communication you have to do, you need to do in a whisper. If you got to talk to somebody or instruct somebody or you're doing something, do it in a whisper. And when I take people hunting, the first thing I tell them is that the moment we get out of this pickup truck, you need to be in stealth mode. You need to have your camo ready to go, and you need to have your silence factor dialed up. So this covers the camo and the concealment part of it. In the next topic, we'll talk about guns and ammunition. Thanks for watching this episode of Hunt's Corner Hunter, and have a good day.